Today I'm going to try a rather unusual but extremely useful combination. Mixing silicone glue with charcoal and a few additional materials to create a super durable, highly adhesive compound that can be applied in a wide range of DIY situations. It sounds simple, but when mixed properly, this compound can turn into a hard material that is waterproof and even fairly heat resistant. If you enjoy tips on repurposing simple materials to achieve surprising results, then this video is definitely for you. Let's get started. First, I'll prepare a sufficient amount of silicone glue. No need to use too much to avoid waste. I'll squeeze it into a plastic bowl, measuring just enough for one batch, so it's easier to control the mixing ratio. Next, I'll add a small amount of thinner to dilute the silicone glue. I'll pour it in gradually to keep it under control and avoid making the mixture too runny. However, if you try to mix it by hand, it can be quite tiring and time-consuming because silicone glue is thick and sticky. After a while, your hand starts to get fatigued, yet the mixture still isn't fully uniform. So, I decided to quickly make a simple mixing tool to make the process easier, save effort, and achieve a more consistent blend. And this tool is very simple. I just need to design it so it can be attached directly to a drill. Once the drill spins, it will automatically mix the compound much faster and more powerfully than doing by hand. When the mixture is fully blended and reaches a smooth, thick consistency like this, it's ready. Now I'll cover it with aluminum foil. Coming back to it, once the water is boiling, I'll add the charcoal into the pot. This step helps remove some of the impurities on the surface of the charcoal. At the same time, when the charcoal is moistened and treated with hot water, it significantly reduces the amount of dust released during the grinding process later on. As a result, the grinding will be cleaner, produce less dust, and be safer to work with. When using a mortar and pestle to grind the charcoal, there's almost no dust released, and the process is much cleaner overall. After grinding, I'll put the charcoal on the stove to dry roast it. I'll stir continuously over medium heat to evaporate any remaining moisture. making the charcoal dry, loose, and lighter. As it heats, you'll notice the charcoal gradually separating and no longer clumping from moisture. At that point, it's ready and can be sifted to collect the fine powder. Now I'll sift all of this charcoal through a sieve to remove any remaining large particles. As I shake it, the fine powder will fall through while the bigger pieces stay on top. This way, I get finer and more uniform charcoal, which mixes more easily with the silicone and results in a smoother, higher quality compound. Next, I'll add the fine charcoal to the silicone mixture I prepared earlier. I'll add it gradually to better control the ratio, while stirring thoroughly to ensure the charcoal is evenly dispersed throughout the mixture. As you mix, you'll notice the compound gradually turning a deep black color, becoming thicker and more adhesive, forming a uniform material that's ready for the next steps. Next, I'll add a small amount of cement to the mixture. Just like with the charcoal, I'll add it gradually and stir thoroughly to avoid clumping. As the cement is incorporated, the mixture becomes thicker, heavier, and starts to develop noticeable hardness. At this point, you'll feel that it's not only flexible but also much stronger, almost like a composite material, making it ideal for shaping or creating parts that require high durability. Now I'll put this mixture to a real-world test to see how effective it is. After fully mixing it, this is a stage where I evaluate its adhesion, hardness, and load bearing capacity under different usage conditions. On this section of the sidewalk, you can clearly see that the cement along the edge is cracked and almost completely peeled away. The edges are broken, exposing a rough interior that no longer holds together firmly. The surrounding surface also shows multiple small cracks, making the whole area look deteriorated and very prone to further damage if subjected to additional stress. Now I'll use this mixture to coat the damaged area. Using a trowel or a small scraper, I take a sufficient amount and spread it evenly over cracked and peeling sections, pressing lightly so the mixture fills the gaps and adheres firmly to the surface. Then I smooth it out to ensure the entire damaged edge is fully covered. During application, you can see that the mixture adheres very well. It doesn't run and holds its shape nicely, making the repair process much easier. After applying the mixture, I'll leave it as is to dry naturally. I won't touch or disturb it to avoid affecting the surface. Now I'll test this mixture on another surface, cardboard, to see how well it adheres and bonds. I'll apply a moderate layer and spread it evenly to observe how it penetrates and sticks to the paper surface. As you can see, the mixture adheres very well to the paper surface, almost sticking immediately upon application. It slightly penetrates the cardboard layer, creating a strong bond without peeling or slipping. When spread out, the coating maintains its thickness and adheres evenly, demonstrating that this mixture has very effective bonding performance on paper-based materials. Coming back to the sidewalk after it is dried, you can see that the mixture has fully hardened and adheres very firmly to the surface. One notable point is its excellent water resistance. When exposed to water, the surface is almost non-absorbent. The water simply beads up and runs off instead of soaking in. This shows that the coating has formed a seal protective layer, helping prevent moisture and improve the durability of the repaired area. In addition, the hardness of this layer is quite impressive. When pressing or applying force to the surface, you can clearly feel that it is solid and cohesive without any softness or indentation. The coating bonds tightly to the original base, giving the impression of a unified structure with no signs of peeling or separation. After the mixture dries on the cardboard surface, you can see that it forms a hard coating that adheres very firmly to the paper layer. The cardboard underneath is noticeably reinforced, no longer soft or easily deformed like before. Its water resistance is clearly visible when I spray water directly onto the surface. The water does not penetrate the cardboard at all. It simply forms droplets on top and rolls off. The coated area remains completely dry, without any softening or deformation, proving that this layer provides highly effective waterproof protection. Overall, this mixture delivers quite impressive results considering the simplicity of the original materials. It offers strong adhesion, achieves high hardness after curing, and provides excellent water resistance. It's easy to shape during application, yet becomes solid and stable once finished. This makes it a very practical DIY solution that can be used to repair or reinforce a variety of surfaces in everyday situations. If you're into DIY projects or need a quick, reliable way to repair and reinforce surfaces at home, this mixture is definitely worth trying. It's simple to make, uses materials you can easily find, and delivers professional-like results. Give it a shot on damaged wood, cardboard, cement, or even small craft projects. You'll be surprised at how strong, durable, and water-resistant it turns out. Don't wait for things to break further. Start reinforcing and creating smarter solutions today.